against the Charlotte Hornets. So yeah, man, we got one more game before we play our last game for November. But yeah, man, we're going up against the Charlotte Hornets. Let me get the key.
It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Hornets in Charlotte. It's been a tough bunch of games lately for the Hornets. Only one win in their last 6 games. They know they can play much better, looking to be more competitive tonight. And Shaq, we're coming up to the halfway point of the season. Some teams finally getting into a groove after a somewhat shaky start.
Yeah, every year is different. Sometimes it takes a little longer to figure out. But what's most important is to get hot at the right time.
Oh, that's right. I agree with that. And you have to have a lot of experience on your team. And those guys know how to pace themselves. And you can just kind of relax. Quality veterans won't allow the season to be a sprint. It's a marathon.
Tip-off coming up shortly. It's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
From the home of the Hornets, alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the 4th member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Detroit is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. A great start of the season for them, playing very well so far.
And checking out Detroit, of all the storylines this young season, their success may be the most surprising. This was not a team that was expected to make this much of a splash.
I mean, let's be honest. No one expected them to be this good this early on. It caught everyone off guard.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, by now we're all aware of the nickname that's been given to Trez and Young. It isn't widely known as just why they've gone with the nickname Orange Juice. When I asked them why, they said it was because they put the squeeze on other teams. Not the most straightforward reasoning, but the name is stuck. You can imagine the citrus industry is filling with the mouth to land them as spokesman.
Thank you.
Thank you, David. Did not know that was the reasoning behind the nickname.
And I have to say, I love that name. So often you get the most boring nicknames for players, but they went out and picked something that is at least unique.
The playoff picture becoming more clear as every day goes by. Chris, do you feel the 16 spots is the right amount of teams that should make the playoffs in the postseason?
Yeah, I do. You can't have more than half. You can't have much more trying to make it to the playoffs. Listen, every team should make the playoffs. There's winners and then losers. You have to deal with it. So, I feel like, yes, that number 16 is right on the mark.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Detroit, on the wings, Caldwell, Pope, and Harris. John Lure's out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Jackson at the point.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
What a revelation it's been for the Hornets and Cody Zeller. Took some time for him to develop, but he fought his way into the starting lineup and is exactly what they need. Still has a lot of room to grow as a player as well.
And so Zeller nails both of them. And with Zeller, what coaches like about him is the energy, Chris, and the grit he brings to the lineup.
And doing the little things like Zeller does is something every team needs. He's also done a good job to improve his scoring efficiency. Now look, he'll never be a dominant center, but he has proven he can play an important role as a starter.
And so here's Charlotte. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Gut wrenching. You put that much energy into a game, that much passion crucial into a game, catch up, send it into OT. You want to come away with the win.
Here's Jackson. He points his last outing. Jacks up a three. That shot missing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. On defense, Charlotte. Shoots a three. He can't get it to go. That was a nice deal. Pass to Wood. Here's the two. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
The D is doing everything they can against Batum, but in the end, he's just too long, too strong, getting the shot off in plenty of time.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And he's good on the three ball. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
It's no secret that Stan Van Gundy knows how to coach defense. It's safe to call it his calling card at this point.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Goes back up. Drummond. And yes, it's good. Drummond's got his first basket.
Wow, Drummond is one of the top rebounders in the game. You have to put a body on him, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, just to prevent him from coming away with a second chance opportunity.
Here's Lewis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, way to play and attack low and get to the line.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. The Pistons, Chris, a team that continues to develop their outside game.
Well, it makes sense when you look at the Pistons roster. They've made sure to add more and more shooters at every position they can. With the team being built around Drummond, you want to open up space for him to go to work in the paint, draw those double teams, kick it out, and let the shooters do their job.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. A bit of a tidbit about the Hornets. They have never won their division since becoming an NBA team in 1988. That is a long drought, to say the least.
Wow, that is a long drought, and they've had good teams. Plenty of playoff appearances. They have finished second in their division on numerous occasions. They have even had home court advantage in the opening round of their postseason without ever winning the division.
Now here's Drummond. A 14-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
The Pistons shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. Just as you look around the league today, who's the most entertaining player for your money to watch?
Oh, wow, that's so tough. I mean, LeBron is always entertaining because he makes his players better and gets them involved. But you look at a guy like Curry and his ball handling. You look at a guy like Kyrie Irving and the things that he can do out there. And for young guys, just look at Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, the things that kid can do out there, oh, man, the sky's the limit.
And he sinks the second.
Now, for a long time, the Hornets team had burst to taking threes. It just wasn't something they valued. Last season, they changed their tune and started taking a lot more threes than in the past. It was a big reason why they saw their offense jump up.
The Pistons on offense. They've got an 8-0 run. That's good from Harris on the assist by Young.
What a silky jumper from Chris, making the pull-up shot look.
Hornets trail by 4. With the Hornets embracing the 3-ball last season, Chris, they would end up 4th in the league in threes attempted.
And don't believe the hype. It isn't as simple as take more threes and do better on offense. The Hornets went out and looked to add players that could stretch out defenses with their range. The space created by shooters did just as much for their offense as making their long-range shots did.
The Hornets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And Sessions kicks the Batum. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Batum's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that just speaks to the confidence Batum has in himself. He likes to catch and shoot, Jamie, because it catches defenders off their guard.
Morris against Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Uses the glass to finish the way. Kid Gilchrist has got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Morris a screen. Here is kicks to Drummond. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
It appears as if he just spaced out temporarily there. Really unfortunate turnover.
A different look here for Detroit. Marjanovic checked in for Drummond. As Johnson in for John Lewis. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Batum feeds it to Hibbert. There's the pick. Will not go. This is off the front line. Here's Young. Here's Morris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
When Morris gets it down in the paint, he's dead. They're using his big arms to get these shots in.
And here's Sessions. Here's Hibbert. That doesn't go either for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pistons lead by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
I put this more.
Teammates Prez and Justice Young are affectionately known as Orange Juice. We're sent down, Prez, to talk about this new nickname.
Everybody's always asked about this Orange Juice thing, so I'll give it to you here. I'll tell you the story. All right, we came up with it randomly, just playing video games on an off day. I think we were talking about the old Chicago Bulls team or something, and how they put the squeeze on other teams with their defense, and the name Orange Juice just kind of happened. So yeah. When we're out there and we have it going on the court, we are Orange Juice. Fresh squeeze, baby!
Have you seen the thing they do with their hands?
Oh, yeah, they're squeezing that OJ, Kevin. Either that or they're squeezing a rag, whatever it is. I like it.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
And you have to give some credit to the play calling, getting the ball to guys in spots where they can really do something with it.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Smith is out there with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Marcus Morris. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Hornets trail by 6. You can see that the Hornets are committed to Steve Clifford, can't you?
Well, just think about it. It's been a long time since the Hornets franchise has had a coach that has stuck around like Clifford. He's the first coach to win 100 games with this team in over a decade and a half. He has had them competing each year he's been with the team. Well, I guess from that distance, the defense thought he'd dish it off.
Oops. The Pistons working the ball around now. Smith kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Here's Johnson, pass to Marjanovic. And that one is good. Marjanovic has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Hibbert with a screen on Smith. Sessions dishes to Hibbert. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Back to Smith. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. Johnson, wide open. He fired. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Hibbert. That one off the back iron and out.
And that's a well-contested shot. Solid defense. They weren't going anywhere against them there. Great job right there, Kevin. Beating the defense to the spot. Love the strong, aggressive effort right there.
Now here's Sessions. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And it's Hibbert missing.
He's usually very dependable from that range, but the D got themselves in that play and got them off kilter.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Charlotte Hornets made a concerted effort last season to improve what had been terrible three-point shooting. Coach Steve Clifford said, if you look at trends in this league, three-point shooting percentage was the #1 factor why teams won. That's the way this league is going. It makes sense, right? Create spacing, which opens up things for everybody else. Kevin?
Yeah, trying to switch the floor. Thank you, D.A. Both teams deciding to change it up. Hornets trail by 5. Outside, Walker. On the line. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those long arms of Kid Gilchrist coming handy on the offensive glass, just scouring for any second chance opportunities.
And Lure kicks to Evans. On the wing, Harris is covered by Kid Gilchrist. Shot off the screen. Drummond. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pistons lead by 5.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter.
One thing that Drummond might not get enough credit for is his play on the defensive line. He's very strong, not only in blocking shots, but keeping players from getting comfortable, keeping them out of their comfort zone. It's hard to set up in the post when you got a big man like that, man.
Now here's Jackson, following the miss by Kemba Walker. And Drummond kicks to Jackson. Traps in the tray.
The catch and shoot Jay is lethal when used correctly. Easy to see why Jackson likes it so much.
Hornets trail by 8. And Chris, with Drummond, the defense also comes in the form of quick hands. He gets a lot of steals for a center.
Okay, fast hands and good anticipation are part of that. The fact that he is such an immovable object on the block, it's just frustrating for his assignment. What is scary, though, he's only going to be done.
Here's Lure. After the basket by Charlotte. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Lure. The feed to Evans. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside, Walker. The shot. And the shot is long.
A frustrating start to this quarter.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Now, here's Evans. Guarded close. At the elbow, it's Drummond.
You love the heart that Drummond plays with. He's just a physical beast who's using his gigantic size incredibly well.
Pistons have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And the Pistons making a change here. Both free throws. Walker with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. With 1 on the clock. And so we wrap up the first half. It's Detroit up by 8. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you've been able to produce easily and efficiently in the first half. What's enabled you to keep it going?
I'm just moving on the offensive end and just finding an open spot. They turn their heads a lot, so I'm just trying to get to an open spot and then knock down the shot. You don't cut to the back, so I start up for the three.
Been on a roll so far. We'll see if we can keep it up. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
All right, gentlemen, hustle up. That was a great first half. Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels, and now they're playing like they're desperate.
Motorola
Just do what
G
you've been doing, and it's smooth
before
sailing.
T-Mobile with my
Let's go.
internet,
Come on.
and then my other phone is Straight Talk, what I use for Verizon.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players have changed to get hydrated with Gatorade. There's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, somewhat surprisingly, he's been looking for his own shot, but the defense has been daring him to do it, so might as well let it fly.
Batum is out there with Wood, and there's Kemba Walker, then it's Zeller, and it's Lamb at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Detroit has had such a rich history with the Pistons, and there have been so many great players to put on the blue and red. Just think about it. Guys from the bad boys era like Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars. Even further back.
Now here's Batum. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Pistons leading by 10. And the Pistons, Chris, have always had great players, even in down years. And one name that pops into my mind was Grant Hill before he injured his ankle.
Well, yeah, you can talk about so many other players. Let's just talk about Dave Binger. You can think about other players like Bob Lanier, but it's hard to pick one player who encapsulates the franchise for Detroit as the titles have come from a strong starting five. But I would say Isaiah Thomas is the greatest Piston ever, and it's hard to argue with that. He owns a lot of the team's records. He was the #1 pick for the Pistons. He got us 2 rings.
And the 3 ball is good.
I mean, really, like whenever Walker nails those jimmies, his stroke is just beautiful.
Here's Drummond. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Yet another easy make. They're really cooking now after making their 3rd straight shot to begin this half.
Hit by Zeller. Walker with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Wood with the bucket.
And the precision lead pass by highly skilled playmakers.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Harris outside. The pass to Caldwell Pope from outside the arc. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Walker the pass to Wood. And Zeller gets to Walker. He dishes it to Lamb. Clock at 6. Pick by Zeller. Just during your playing days, you were named to the All-NBA team in 2001. Several All-NBA second teams. How much does it really mean to a player? How much did it mean to you to make those lists?
You know, it meant a lot, especially when your career is over, to know that, you were one of the best, especially with the competition that was at the power forward position those years. I mean, you could have given it to anyone with Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Garnett. I mean, you just, Rasheed Wallace, you look at those names in power forward just in that conference those years. So, I'm just proud that I, was one of the best at my position and had fun doing it. The biggest thing, it was something that I've always worked hard for. It was a dream just to make it to the NBA. So anything else is gravy. But I'm definitely proud of those years in the league. You do it all in the name of wanting to win the championship. And, I trade all those in for a ring.
Great perspective. And some big names have called it a career in the last few years. We just saw Kobe retire this past season. Chris, when did you know that it was time for you to make that transition away from the game and officially retire?
I knew a couple of years before I actually admitted it. I battled injuries basically my whole career, from dislocated shoulders to ankle injuries to, of course, everyone knows about the knees. And so for me, I was just trying to play every single moment I could and as many games as I could. So, don't really know when I realized it, but it didn't matter, because whenever you realize it, you don't want to let it go.
Yeah. And the Hornets making a change here. Kid Gilchrist has checked in. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against Oklahoma City.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
Yeah, and in front of a hostile crowd, maintain poise, discipline, all the things that tend to lead to a high field goal percentage.
Count that one. 6 points for Roy Hibbert.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
But he was dead meat right from the start. He had no chance of stopping him from getting a clean look on that play.
Now here is Harris. Young left side. Lets it go. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Young's got his first bucket in this one.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Sessions against Harris. There's the dish to Walker. Off target with his three.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Young kicks to Harris. And a miss there on the triple. Hornets trail by 13. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Outside, Walker. Back to Kid Gilchrist. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, and Young has a beautiful touch from the mid-range, really sticking it to the D from there.
Harris against Sessions. Up top, Walker. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Johnson from outside. The shot, no good. Well, 3/3 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Pistons lead by 15. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Charlotte, North Carolina. Back in a moment. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Hornets trail by 15. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Ish Smith. Caldwell Pope out there with Harris. Then there's Jackson, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Lamb. A rebound by Caldwell Pope. And, well, Detroit shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Jackson's gotten some nice looks from outside so far, making 4 threes in 6 attempts. Pass to Wood. Takes it to Batum. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Harris dishes to Smith. Outside Jackson. Here's Drummond. You can't get that one to fall. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Lamb. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Jackson. That 3 off the mark. The Hornets shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Sessions against Smith. On the wing, Lamb. Back to Sessions. Shoots the 3. Charlotte no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the basket by Harris.
And when you're Harris's size, you have to really use your length to beat defenders, and he is just so good at doing that.
And Sessions kicks to Batum. Baseline J on the way. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Sessions. Rejected by Harris. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Smith kicks to Jackson. Back to Smith. It's tipped.
Registering one of the highest verticals in the NBA Combine. Zeller can send your shot back.
Got a piece of it. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Well, that's just a rush decision on his part. He needs to take his time out there and make better choices.
Walker's checked in for Sessions. And Detroit with a change here, too. Luer's checked in. Now, here is Smith. Harris outside. It's Drummond, high post. Drummond, the screen. Dishes it to Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Drummond passes to Caldwell Pope. Fires from 14. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, even when you are right in Harris's face, he feels at ease rising up for the J. You can only do so much against this guy sometimes.
Now here's Walker. Power down with both hands.
Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
Pistons leading by 20. Caldwell Pope outside. He feeds it to Drummond. Drummond sets the screen for Harris. Smith kicks to Caldwell Pope. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And that's now 10 points for Contavious Caldwell Pope. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Harris against Batum. He kicks to Walker. Passes it to Lamb. It's stolen by Smith.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Detroit.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Drummond.
Tonight, he got it done on the glass. It was exactly the kind of determination they wanted to see from him in the paint. The kind of grit and grind down low that wins you ball games. Now, the one thing with Batum that you have to appreciate is just how great of a team player he is. He's always looking to set up a teammate for an easy shot. One of the more selfless players on the perimeter that you'll find.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Man, it looks like the defense is just giving up.
And that one's good, Harrison.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a fair question. Looking at the clock, it appears they might be out of luck.
Now, here's Marjanovic. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Harris outside. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. To the wing right side. Harrison passes to Walker. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And again, the Hornets missing. Johnson dishes to Young. Here's Harris. Can't get it to fall. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
It was a hard-fought game, but all I'm thinking about is practice, working out a couple kinks, and then our next game. It's around the corner.
There he is, Mr. Commander-in-Chief. How you doing, Press?
How you living, man?
Good seeing you.
You too.
What's up, Hornets, huh? What's up?
Can't hear you. Yeah, we'll let them have it tonight, man. They wasn't ready for us.
Yeah. All she talking about is come and see me for once. Come and see me for once. Y'all never come to me. Y'all never come to me. Yeah. All she hit me with is come and see me for once. Come and see me for once. You don't ever come to me. You don't ever come to me.
It's the worldwide. It's all answer. Every action is a reaction.
I know we ain't seeing eye to eye, it just ain't working. You say you can't take no more, I know that we ain't perfect. I was trying to fix us up, you was out late night. Going back and forth with you, nah, it ain't working. Left my phone unlocked that night, I did that on purpose. I ain't come back home last night, I did that on purpose. Hit the club and got messed up, I did that on purpose. Hotel with you. Tell I did that on purpose. Yeah, on purpose. Yeah, did that on purpose. Yeah.
All right, guys. So we won against the Charlotte Hornets. So the next game will be on the next episode. We'll be going up against the Boston Celtics. And then by the time December 2nd comes, we got 15 games to play. So yeah, man. Just play this last 2 games and then push to December. So yeah, man. Can't wait until we reach December and push through all the games. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got 15 games, like I said. Yeah, we got 15 games. And we're trying to push through December just like we always do. But yeah, man, we're trying to do our best to, keep the lead, pass it to the right people that's open. And then if they're not playing good defense, just attack the basket and make as many points as I can. Try to get assists and probably get off the bench. But I know by the time I be a starter, it's going to be taking a long time. It's going to be taking a long time for all that. But yeah, man, stay tuned for that. Before we begin the game, let's just play this quick game right quick. So let's play this quick game right quick, and then we could continue the episode of playing against Boston Celtics. I gotta get this rhythm back. Wow, I keep missing all for nothing, man. Wow, bro. They finna win anyways. Once I get the amount of VC I need for 2K17, man, it's gonna be on and popping. Wow, we failed. That's crazy. Alright, so like I said before, if y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Trying to post mostly every day, every week when I have free time. And yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for the next episode. So it's going to be right after this video. So stay tuned. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next